Hello folks, back to the basics 101. It's Luke Simons. This is my daughter Cheyenne. Today I was working on a job site, and my son Warren, who's my eldest, and my daughter, who's my third oldest, Cheyenne, were out working in the Badlands, out on the reservation. And I was about to go to bed, and they came home. We all went to town today after supper, or for supper, and she told me a story that chilled me to the bone. What happened to her on the prairie. And I want her to share that story with all of you. This was unbelievable. What happened? Go ahead, Cheyenne. Just tell me just like you told me.
So Warren said, I'll pull up the four-wheeler and go check this fence while you walk up this hill and check this fence. And there was like a lot of trees around and stuff, you know?
Pretty rough country.
Yeah. And so I was kind of making my way up, and I just got up like a kind of steep hill. And I got to the top, and there was a lot of trees, but it was like flatter. And I am fixing a fence post and a wire. And I hear like a little bit of rustling, kind of just push it off at first, you know? And then I turn around, and there's two big mountain lions. Well, they were eating something. I don't know what it was, but one of them was like laying down, and then the other one was standing up. And so I turn around, and at first, I don't know why, but I just raised my hands because I knew you're supposed to look tall. But I screamed, and because I was just shocked, like I wasn't expecting to see them there. And I was so scared. One of them, when it saw me, it took off, jumped the fence that was right in front of me.
It took what
it was eating.
Okay.
Which I was too scared to even try to check. I didn't think about it at the time.
Sure.
But, so it jumped over, and then it was quite a ways from me. The other one stayed, it just backed up by a tree, which wasn't very far away at all. And
How far?
Upstairs
you were telling me like maybe 10 feet?
10 feet, that's what I'd say. That's what I told Warren.
So like from here to the wall?
From here, probably to Sierra.
So from us to C, right there, is what she's talking about. Go ahead.
And so, anyways, it gets down like this, and it starts creeping forward, and it's staring at me right in the eyes, and I'm so scared. I'm just like bawling.
Oof.
And anyways, it gets me chilled talking about it.
Yeah, I'm scared to death. I'm thinking this thing that had killed my daughter.
And I had the fence post thingy, the
pliers,
pliers in my hands, just in case they would charge me. I could at least.
And so, why did you have your hands up high again?
Because when you see a mountain lion, you want to be tall.
You want to be threatening, right?
Right.
So, what did you do exactly?
Stood up like that.
And then you were screaming.
I was screaming at first, and then I kind of calmed down and,
Sure.
figured I needed to do something. And so, anyways, it felt like they were there for like 10 minutes, and he just kept on moving very slow, like a cat, exactly. One paw at a time, like a half inch. And I raised my hands, and I just was like, God, I need your help. And I just started praying and praying. And then the one on my left ran off completely. I couldn't see it. And then the one on the right, he kept on getting closer and closer for probably like another 2 minutes. And I kept on praying, and I kept on praying, and then finally it just got up and ran away. And I got back, I started walking, and then I was shaking so bad I just started running, forgetting to even check the fence. I met up with Warren, and he's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "You'll never believe this." He's like, "What?" I'm still like crying, and he's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "I seen 2 mountain lions and blah, blah, blah." And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah." So we got on the 4-wheeler. He came, and I showed him the spot and where they were eating, and
Man, that's crazy.
so,
And show them, stand up and show them how tall you think they were.
one was about right here probably,
Okay.
and he was like he was pretty fat, a little like that much taller than our Great Pyrenees.
Are you serious?
And then the other one,
Because our Great Pyrenees would probably come up to right about here.
yeah, probably,
And so you're saying the mountain lion was that tall.
yeah, it was tall.
So even if it was this tall, that's a huge the mountain lion.
Yeah.
Because the record is like 200 pounds in North Dakota.
They were skinny too.
Okay, so a bad year. And skinny ones are the ones that will, they'll hurt you, you know.
And then the other one, it looked like it had lice on the back end, because I didn't see the front end of that one that good.
Uh-huh.
But it definitely had lice on the back end when I seen it.
So now, a skinny mountain lion is the ones that will attack humans because they're hungry. Most of the time, they will stay away from humans for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Did you guys bring Shorty with you?
Mm-mm.
Man, you should have brought Shorty with you.
Mm-hmm. Next time, when I got back to Warren, I'm like, I do not want to go by myself again. And so he didn't make me.
Wow.
And I didn't.
What a story. I mean, that chills me to the bone as a father. And those are the kind of things that just happen out here. They just happen. It's just scary. Did they make any noise at all or anything?
I didn't hear anything.
So how in the world did they let you get that close to them? They must have just been so involved in eating that you just got there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what a huge encounter. Tell me about their tail.
It was just like that, and then it just fluffed out here and then went down.
Was it a long tail? Did it swish at all or not really?
When he was jumping over the fence and stuff, he was wiggling it back and forth, moving it.
Oh, you told me earlier about how it jumped.
Mm-hmm. So the fence, a T-post, posted into the ground. He gets up with the food, whatever it was.
Cupcakes?
Cupcakes. So he has these cupcakes. He jumps over the fence with still like that much over him, and then just takes off from there. And he's running like a rabbit, like that. Boom. Boom.
Yeah. That's a mountain lion. They can jump 10 feet, no problem. Just like Tigger with Winnie the Pooh. Seriously. Well, thank God you're safe. And next time you guys need to bring the dog with you. Make sure it's with you.
Yes, sir.
Did Warren have his gun?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Need to start carrying a gun, folks. Mountain lions. I mean, I could have lost my daughter. And what's really sad is the state is protecting them. So anything east of the river, open season on those. Anything on our side of the river, which is Badlands, you can only, I think it's shoot 5 of them a year. Now, most ranchers, we're just going to shoot them. We're not into that. So it doesn't really matter to us what the law says on that situation. If we see a mountain lion, it's going to be taken care of, just for safety for the family mainly. I'm not even worried about it taking a calf occasionally or whatever. I'm worried about my family. At home, I got a Great Pyrenees. Would a Great Pyrenees kill a mountain lion? Probably not, but it's certainly going to make one think before it comes into the yard. These cougars, mountain lions, whatever you want to call them, in Denver, people are having them on their decks. They're walking into houses, doggy doors, taking out dogs. They are not afraid of humans. They're extremely smart. So we are going to start having more issues with these things. Is it something we live in fear with? No, not at all. If you ever hear a woman screaming on the prairie or in the hills or in the mountains, it's probably not a woman unless it's Cheyenne, but it's more than likely a cougar, and they scream like you can't, like a Comanche. They scream crazy. So, well, my heart is racing.
Mine was too.
For you, man. What did Warren think? I mean, he had to. So Warren went back and he didn't find footprints, but he found where the grass was all beat down, where they were eating, and things like that, right?
He just came and looked at it, and he was like, "Wow."
That's craziness. The adventures. Hey, until next time, this is Luke Simons, Cheyenne Simons. Make sure to leave comments, hit the thumbs up button, share us on your social media, and remember, we have a drawing coming up very, very soon. How you qualify for that drawing to win prizes is leave comments, hit the thumbs up button, and share us on your social media. But the only way we know that is if you leave a comment. That's how we pick it. So until next time, it's Luke Simons. Happy trails. Have any words? Wisdom?
Come back.
I'm so glad you came back, sweetheart.